Today we are doing lesson 2-3A on sets. Again, operations and sets. So now we're learning the overlap, which is called the intersection and the union today, and we're kind of doing a lot of work with that. So starting, given two sets A and B, we have A, and this symbol right here is for intersection. A intersect B is a set containing elements that are in both of those sets. So this is going to be A intersect B. So A and B, but more specifically, how can we help remember that? I was told when I was young that this is A for and, because that's literally what it means. What's in both A and B, right? What's in both? It also looks like an N for, you could do and this way as well, right? That is the and. Next, we've got A union B is this symbol, the U, which is a little bit easier to remember. That is an element that is in either A or B, right? Or in both, right? So generally, we just write out the list of all elements that are in A, then writing out the list of all elements in B, and that is one generally larger set. Right? So starting off with an example, given A is the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and B is a set of numbers 0, 2, 4, 6, write A intersect B in roster form. So normally that means you kind of rewrite A intersect B equals, and then intersection is generally, I will go through one of the two and find any numbers that are in both, right? So I'm going to say, okay, 1, is there a 1 in B? So I'm kind of looking, no ones. Is there a 2? Oh, we do have a 2 here. So 2, since it's in both, is down below. 3, nope, not in here, and 4 is in both. So then A intersect B is a set 2, 4, because both 2 and 4 are in both A and B. Next, A union B in roster form is, you generally are going to do similar, but instead we're just going to write down everything that's in A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so there's all my elements in A. And I'm going to write down any elements in B that we haven't already written down. So 0, I haven't written it down, so I'm going to write it in. 2, I already have, so we're not going to repeat. 4, again, we're not going to repeat. I already have that one as well. And 6, we don't have that one. So that means any element that's in A and B should be in the union, right? 0 is in there, 1, 2, 3, 4 is in there, 6 is in there. Next, given U, again, universal set, are the numbers 1 through 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. A is the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. B are the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And C are my odd numbers 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15. So it says write A union B in roster form. So again, you start A union B. And again, we're writing everything in A, so I just kind of start with A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't quite write that fast, but quickly jotting down. And then I go on to B, and again, now I'm writing everything in B that I haven't already written down. 2, already in there. 4, already in there. 6, already in there. 8, also already in there. 10 and 12 I don't have, so I'm going to add them. 10, 12, barely running out of space there. And that is the set of A union B. Next up, what about B union C? So now I'm going to start with B and write down every element in B, and then go down to C and write any elements I forgot that weren't in B but are in C. So starting out 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm going to take a little less space than last time. And now 5 isn't in above, 7 isn't above. So it looks like we're just going to write the whole C set here. 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. And there is B union C, right? Lots of elements in there. Next up, now we're doing write A intersecting C, or intersect C, in roster form. So now, this time I'm looking for only elements that are in both. So again, you pick which one you're going to start with. It doesn't really matter which one we start with. I can start with A and check C, or I can start with C and check A. So this time I'm going to show you, because it doesn't matter, we're going to start with C this time. And I'm going to look at 5 as 5 in A. Oh, there it is. 5 is in A. Next 7, 7 in A. Oh, got another one. Next 9, oh, it's not in there. 10, 11 is not in there. 13 is not in there. 15. So I only have B and C that are in both. And try to go back, double check. 1, 2, 3, 4 are not in C. 6 and 8 also not in C. But you only need to go one way. We can either check A and find the overlap, or check C and find the overlap. We don't need to do both. Last one, write A union C in roster form. And so again, we're just going to start off with A, which is 1 through 8. So there's my 1 through 8. And then again, what is C? C is 5, 7, 9, 11. We got 5, 7. I need 9, 11, 13. I'm running out of space. I'm going to go down here. And 15. And that is all elements that are in both A, are in A, and also elements that are in C. A or C, sorry, there's a word. Let U be X such that X is a student at Lourdes. And now A is X such that X is a student at Lourdes. That's X in U and taking college math. And then B is going to be the set of students X such that they're a student at Lourdes and they're female. So drawing a Venn diagram representing these sets. So Venn diagram, again, generally I draw kind of a box, and these are just all the students at Lourdes U. Now A is my college math set, B is my female set. Now there are some female students in 9, 10, or 17, 18. Actually, they're all in 9, 10 mods. So there's still a little bit of an overlap, but not a lot, right? And now it says shade the area that is A intersect B, which again, what does this mean? This is the female students that are in college math. So they're in both A and B, and it's this little shaded section right there. Next, draw a Venn diagram representing the sets, but this time it wants us to shade A union B, which is they're a student taking college math, or the females at Lourdes. So again, drawing my box. That's U for all students. There's my college math folks. There's the female students. And now shading the A union B is you just shade all of A. There's all of A. And then we're also going to add all of B, because that's how the union works. You have all of both sets in there, overlap and all. And that is the shaded version of A union B. Next, we have a standard deck of playing cards. So just a little quick reminder, right? We have a 52 card deck where there's 13 cards, ace, 2 through 10, so it's basically 1 through 10. Jack, queen, king, giving us 13 cards, and they're in the variety of hearts. 13 are hearts, 13 are diamonds, and we have another 13 that are spades. Not an artist, so just doing my best sketch. And then 13 that are clubs. Okay. So it's asking us, draw a Venn diagram representing the sets. So again, not listing out the elements, just draw a rough sketch. So we've got, again up here, U is a card in the deck. A is a red card, right? X is in U and X is red. So we're going to have a set of red cards. There's my red cards. B is a set of cards that are black. Now, are there any cards that are both red and black? Should be pretty quick to be like, no. They're either red or black. So those Venn diagram, your circles aren't going to overlap because there isn't, right? Jokers can be red or black, but those aren't in the 52 card deck, so right, it's neither. So describe A and B for this set. There's nothing. It's a null set. Right, null set or empty set, right? There are no blue and red cards. That's what it's asking for. Sorry, black and red. There's the right word. You're either one or the other. You're either black or you're red in a 52 card deck. We don't have any jokers in a 52 card deck. So that was an example of disjointed sets. Disjointed sets are sets that have no intersection. right? There is no element, there's our null set sign, in A intersect B. So what are a couple more examples of disjointed sets that aren't the ones from our last slide? Well, we could talk about rolling a dice, right? You recall picking a card, well, we got rolling dice situations such that, let's say, universal sets rolling a dice, and A is, how about odd number, right? If we roll an odd number, 1, 3, 5, or you could even say A is 1, right? Just a couple options, right? And then B could be any even roll, or again, another option could be B is specifically a 2. Right? We can't roll a 1 and a 2 when we're rolling a 1 dice. Or sorry, it should be a die. Fancy word. Another option could be, how about students at Lourdes again? Oops. Lourdes students. And then, you know, A could be the seniors. I'm not going to list it out, I'm just going to explain the seniors. And B could be juniors, sophomore, freshmen, right? We could do any of those, we'll just say juniors. Right? There shouldn't be any juniors that are seniors, right? That probably makes sense. So, that wraps up our lesson. As always, shoot me an email if you have any questions.